What's up, Diablo fans? 5 here, and today we're gonna go over my dashing strike build that I use. And of course, you can use this on PC if you have the right gear and everything else like that. But I just want to go over the build a little bit of what I use, and then we're gonna go on a run, and I'm gonna show you how I use it. So first things first is the skills. Now, there's one of two skills you can use with Fist of Thunder. You could use Thunderclap to teleport. I really don't use it ever. I actually like Quickening because crit hit chances get 15 per spirit per hit. Well, if your crit chance is pretty high, you can get your spirit back up to use your bells. So either or, you could use Thunderclap or you could use Quickening. It's up to your preference. And for R2, I use Breath of Heaven, Blazing Wrath, 15% increase for 45 seconds. Extra damage is always good to have. Some people are, always ask, why don't you use Blinding Flash or anything else like that? I prefer the Breath of Heaven. I really don't need to stun the enemy because of the fact there's really not that much mob density to do that. Dashing Strike, Quicksilver. Dashing Strike, when you use Quicksilver, reduces the cost to 10 spirit, which is really nice. And I like this because of the run, because this coincides with what I'm going to talk about next is Sweeping Wind. With this Dashing Strike, I can keep my Sweeping Wind up much longer compared to before, where I had to run to the next place, Sweeping Wind dropped. So that actually costs me more spirit. This actually saves up on spirit, so what I can do is spam more bells, and I'm going to demonstrate that when we go on our run. Cyclone, I have really high crit, so you can spawn tornadoes that can give more damage. Now, what's really good with Cyclone is that, say if you had a Womkin Lao that has additional lightning damage, this will, affect that also. So you would be able to scale your lightning damage even more with Cyclone. But if you don't have the high crit, you can always use like Firestorm or Bladestorm, or even if you don't want to, this is really good too, Master of Wind, because every 20 seconds then you can change it. I mean, most of the time for a run, in between 20 seconds, you're going to find another pack. So you can basically, with Master of Wind, keep unlimited Sweeping Wind up too. And what that means for you guys is that you could do more bells. And I use Wave of Light, Empowered Wave. It reduces the cost of the bell to 40 spirit instead of 75, which is very nice. Now, I mean, you can switch it up if you like. If you have enough, if you can regen enough spirit, you can go with Wall of Light, where it increases the damage up to 1200. It just all depends. And then my mantra that I use, and I use overall, and it increases your damage, 24%. Also, what you can do is when you face a mob, an elite, you can hit this again and you get 48% for the first 3 seconds, and we'll demonstrate that. Now, with your different passives, I like to use the Exalted Soul, increased spirit by 100, and also spirit regen is always nice to have. Seize the Initiative. You get a lot of decks on console, so this is actually really nice to have. 50% of your decks. And I'm still a baby. I still use one with everything. You could use Beacon of Yitar if you wanted to. It just all depends on, you can change up the build a little bit. It just really all depends on how you want to do it. You can even have Fleet Foot to get, another additional 10%, so it'd be 35% of movement speed. So let's go to key depths, and I'm going to show you this run of how I use it. And see, you could just... I hate them. And so right here, we have an elite So right there, when I saw that it was going to explode, I ran out. So now we're up to the elite. I gotta run out again. Once that blows, I'm going to run back to the elite, hit R1, and then as you can see, his damage, it just melts him away. And that's the best way to maximize, min-max, and maximize your damage when you're running around. And with this, you just bounce off, and you're getting unlimited spirit basically too. I wouldn't say unlimited, but you're getting more spirit with the crit hit chances that you're receiving. And 15 spirit is quite a bit. So see, I'm able to keep up Sweeping Wind also by using Dashing Strike to help me. And since there's not that great of mob density in console, this is a really nice to have, because you're able to bounce around the place and be able to keep that Sweeping Wind up, unless you go with the one that offers 20 seconds. But that's how I usually normally do my runs, is just be using Sweeping Wind a lot, so I can, or Dashing Strike to keep my Sweeping Wind up. And sometimes it will drop, but it's also nice to have the other one where 20 seconds, I mean, you're gonna run something before 20 seconds is up. It just is not gonna do as much damage as this Cyclone would do. And this is on Master 4, by the way. So that's MP9, and we're able just to melt through the whites. I'm surprised we haven't got to any more elites. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Refresh that, and then now since I have full spirit, I'm just going to maximize it, and then by the time you're out of spirit, the 3 seconds is up and we have a Resplendent chest. So there we go, we got some extra gold. But that's how I work my build, guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below. I love answering them. And if you haven't subscribed and you do like these Diablo 3 videos, please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. We're almost to 400 subs, and then once we get to 500, that's right, we get another 24-hour live stream again. But thank you guys so much for all your support. Have a wonderful Sunday, and talk to you guys later.